Good morning, it's Alex with your Main Street briefing for Monday, June 22nd. Today, the Fed holds rates but hints at a hike. Small business optimism slips again, and the SBA tightens loan rules while raising the ceiling. 3 stories, 5 minutes, done. Start with the Fed. Last Wednesday, the Federal Open Market Committee held its benchmark rate in the 3.5% to 3.75% range for the 4th straight meeting. That keeps the prime rate at 6.75%, so the rate on your variable line of credit or SBA loan didn't move. But the tone did. Under new chair Kevin Warsh, the Fed dropped the language hinting at future cuts and sharply shortened its statement. The bigger signal is the dot plot. 9 of 19 officials now expect at least 1 rate hike this year, and 6 pencil in 2. Back in March, 0 officials saw a hike coming. For you, that means the cheap money window many owners were waiting on may not open in 2026 and could tighten instead. If you've been delaying equipment financing or a refinance hoping rates fall, that bet just got riskier, with inflation at a 3-year high driving the hawkish turn. What to watch? Lock in fixed-rate financing on any planned purchase before the Fed's next meeting on July 29th, rather than betting on a cut the dot plot no longer promises. Story 2. Small business confidence. The NFIB's Small Business Optimism Index fell 0.6 of a point in May to 95.3. That's below the 52-year average of 98, and it's the direction that matters, down, not up. The uncertainty index jumped 3 points to 91, far above its historical norm of 68. When owners can't predict costs, tariffs, or rates, they freeze. They delay hiring, hold off on inventory, and sit on expansion plans. Taxes are now the single most cited problem at 19%, edging past inflation at 18%. And that tax anxiety is real, with several provisions in flux this year. The takeaway isn't doom. Optimism near 95 still means most owners are operating, not retreating. But it tells you the business owners who buy from you are cautious right now, and your suppliers may be too. What to watch? If you sell to other small businesses, add a 30-day payment terms option to your next quote, because cautious buyers close faster when you ease their cash flow risk. Story 3. The SBA is moving the goalposts on loans, both ways. Starting June 1st, the agency raised the minimum credit score for its smallest 7A loans, pushing the small business scoring service threshold from 155 to 165. If you were counting on an automated approval based on score alone, that bar is now higher. At the same time, a new rule effective July 4th lets borrowers combine 7A and 504 loans for up to $10 million in SBA-backed financing, double the old $5,000 cap, and the highest in the agency's history. So bigger deals get more room while marginal borrowers get squeezed. There's also a tighter eligibility rule. The SBA now requires 100% U.S. citizen or national ownership for loan guarantees, which has shut out some green card holding entrepreneurs mid-application. The practical message is that SBA credit is getting more selective at the entry level and more generous at the top. What to watch? Pull your business credit report this week. And if your SBSS score sits near 165, fix any reporting errors before you apply rather than after a denial. That's your Monday briefing, rate steady, but the tone's turned, confidence soft, and SBA money pickier at the bottom. I'm Alex, back tomorrow with 3 more.